Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Broadchurch. Last time around, Lucas. Yes. I genuinely, the first thing I thought of was, oh yeah, Tom's still watching porn with his friend. Damn it. No, Lucas, I mean, that kind of relates, because Tom's buddy is Lucas's stepson. Anyway, Lucas and or Clive, whichever you prefer, he is sus. He's very sus. Could be him, could not be him. We don't know. Talking to a bunch of other people. Ian blacked out at the party, and so he doesn't remember what he did. So, there's that. And... yeah, other stuff like that. Mark is still trying to, avenge Danny, I guess, and he wants to bring a civil suit to Joe Miller, but he's gone and he's changed his name and everything, so, yeah. Yeah, there's other stuff, but for the life of me, I can't think of it right now, so we'll probably, remember it once we get into the episode. So, honestly, why don't we just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Broadchurch. Here we go. So, that's a problem. That's a problem. It just keeps getting bigger. Okay. Who do we rule out? Oh, I can't see it. At the end, after every episode, I'm like, okay, who can we rule out? And I'm left, with each passing episode, I am left unable to say anyone, really. But see, this is the difference between this and Season 1. Because in Season 1, we had, 2 episodes where it's like, okay, we're really, looking at Mark, And then we had 2 episodes not really looking at Jack Marshall, being like, oh, could he be the one, but just dealing with everyone else possibly thinking it's him, But this time, last episode was about Clive, but we didn't follow up on that. Because at the end of those episodes, we basically rule out that person. We spent 2 episodes with Mark, we ruled out Mark. We spent 2 episodes with Jack Marshall, we definitely ruled him out, the man died, Until eventually we land on Joe, But here, I can't figure it out. There is a rapist, and he is absolutely a rapist. I fully believe. And here's the thing. This guy is so friggin' stupid. Why would he not think... I mean, he was not really bothered by Katie being police, He's not really bothered by it. Which is weird because he has to know she's gonna go tell Hardy and Miller. I don't know. Oh, that says bat. Okay, I was actually looking at my notes, and I thought that said butt. But it's bat, and I just... Have you ever had that point like that where we accidentally, don't cap off an A, So it looks like a U, so... I thought I just wrote down butt. I was like, butt weapon? And I was like, wait, what? And it was like, no, bat weapon. That was it. The cricket bat. Okay. Let's think about all our suspects. So we've got the rapist. The convicted rapist. That doesn't work because, it doesn't fully work because, he would have no reason to have been at Axhampton. B, from a narrative point, that doesn't fully work, There's Jim Atwood, which I don't think it's Jim, honestly. And as terrible as it is, he does bring up a good point. If he wanted to have sex with Trish, he could have. And he did. I guess it doesn't really rule him out, but I'm gonna say it basically does, so... Jim. Ed has this weird obsession with Trish. I'm convinced he was the one who sent the flowers, you know? I'm convinced he sent the flowers. Because... I mean, it's the same thing he said to Beth as, you know, I'm thinking of her. You know? But did he do it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Ian, unless there's some sort of Jekyll and Hyde that he blacked out and did it, I'm not sure. I don't think he consciously did it, you know? I don't think he would have been aware of doing it, you know? Now, the whole thing with his girlfriend, what was that? What was that about? Because it's like, oh, she sent the text. She sent the text, shut up or else. And she's like, well, I didn't think that she had been raped, but what was that supposed to be about, you know? What was that supposed to be about, you know? So again, unless there's some sort of Jekyll and Hyde, he blacked out and did it. I don't think it was Ian. At the very least, I don't think he would have... I don't think he consciously did it, you know? Clive, we didn't really get anything of Clive in this episode, you know? One thing you have to think about is she did say she could smell the alcohol on him, you know? Vodka or something, she could smell that. Because she remembered, to her credit, she was able to, you know, jog her memory on some of that. Even though it was terrible having to go through that, but she did figure out, you know, the person was drunk. Now, that doesn't rule out Clive, the taxi man, because he could have been drunk. Plus, if he had already been ferrying people, taxiing them back, he could have just, you know, alcohol smell by proxy, maybe? Well, maybe not. No, I don't know. So there's that. Was there anybody else? I guess that's sort of our main suspects. Of them, the only one I could maybe potentially rule out would be Jim, and that's it. You know? Yeah. I don't know. Well, and maybe the rapist, just because... Which is weird to say, I rule out the rapist of being the rapist, you know? But just because, like, that seems... I don't know, it seems too simple almost, I guess, you know? Yeah, so there's that. I mean, what the hell's up with Ian's girlfriend? Why would she send a text like that? Why would she send a text like that? They have the whole thing with the light. You know, where did that light come from? Ed, he definitely has some sort of obsession. I mean, I guess because, you know, it could also just be, you know, what Kath said. It's like, you know, he's not a real sociable person, so he just kind of hangs out with two or three people, you know? So it could just be that he doesn't really have friends, you know? But I don't know. He's spoken very highly of Trish. And he's been very concerned with Trish. And even just talking to Beth there. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past if he, like, was in love with Trish. But I don't think he was the one to rape her, you know? I don't think that's it. So I would probably rule out Ed. But, so if we've ruled out Ed and Jim... I guess there's also fishing line kid. I mean, I don't know. The kid's like 8, so I don't really buy it, you know? I guess there's him, if you want to add him to the list, so, I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, it's a problem. It's basically a problem with... You know, the list keeps expanding, that I sit here and I'm kind of just saying the same things I said last episode, you know? but with a bit more confidence that I don't think it was Jim, and I don't think it was Ed, you know? Ian, I don't think he consciously did it, you know? But... Now, this does beg the question... if Ian didn't know about the texts, what was he going to delete from the computer? I guess that's a good point. What was he going to delete from the computer? But it wouldn't have been the text that Sarah sent, you know? Because she just used his card, which was stupid, but... I don't know. Other stuff this episode. Daisy and Chloe? What's going on there? I feel like we missed a scene of like, oh, something happened to Daisy. What happened? Because I was like racking my head like, wait a minute. Because it's not like she had, you know... I don't know. I'm just like curious, like, wait, what happened to her? And why is Chloe here? Like, I mean, Chloe's here to be a good friend. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Hardy had a date. That happened. All right. And Mark did hire... I do love that was a very Mike Ehrmantraut thing of like, it's like, oh, you did that really quick. It's like, it wasn't hard to find, you know? It wasn't that hard to find, Walter. Wasn't really hiding. So, I guess if he would be doing a job like that, if he was finding a person, it would either be for Gus or for Saul. So, anyway. But yeah, I love that. Mark found British Mike Ehrmantraut. You know, like that was funny. Which I joked about that last episode anyway. But yeah. But he found Joe Miller, and he's going to go do right by Danny. And he tried to rope in Paul, but he wasn't having that. Well, you know who will help Mark in this? Nige. It's going to be a battle of the bald. See, but what's going to happen is Nige and Joe are going to get into a fight, and then Mark is going to be standing there. You know, like he's gonna like walk into the room and like see like he lost track of them for a second, and then they're going to both be there and it's gonna be like, oh no, which one is which? You know, it's gonna be that classic movie thing of wait, which one is the real one? You know, Joe's gonna be trying to convince him like, no, I'm actually Nige. You know, I joke, I jest, but I don't know. Are we gonna see Joe again this season? I don't know. I mean, because, like, everyone else is really, is involved in this new plot with maybe the exception of Paul, but Mark is, Mark's the only one really continuing stuff from the previous seasons, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on there, but yeah. And I don't know about, all of our suspects. It's a growing list of suspects, and I can only vaguely eliminate people, but... I know as soon as I say that I eliminate someone, next episode we're going to get like, oh no, it could actually be them because of this. It's like, well, damn it. So I don't know. Even though I did technically rule a couple people out, I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, we will have to see. We will definitely have to see. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Broadchurch reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.